Bashir's speech on Monday showed a man determined to end strife for his people. High food prices and an ailing economy have meant a rise in the cost of living. Coupled with the violence by armed groups, life for Sudanese people is becoming somewhat unbearable. Calling on opposition forces to leave the armed action, he also affirmed the Sudanese government's commitment to the recommendations of the National Dialogue document. This as it continues to prepare a permanent constitution for the country.
We call upon the armed and opposition parties to join the national reconciliation process, which proves our commitment to its results as stipulated in the National Dialogue document. We would also wish to speed up the announcement of political participation in the dialogue of the country's future constitution by renouncing armed action and engaging in political work.
Sudan is facing a major economic crisis, evident in the decline of its currency, the Sudanese pound, against other foreign currencies. Fluctuations on the foreign currency black market have forced the Sudanese central bank to twice devalue the pound since January. This with the pound hitting an all-time low in January, when it was selling for between 43 and 45 to the dollar. According to Bashir, this can be blamed on a nexus between the foreign currency traders, bankers and smugglers that's been damaging the economy.
We will continue our measures and our efforts until we get people's money back, and no one will escape from the punishment. This is a war on corruption in all its shape and all its locations. This is the beginning of the war, and we will not stop until the goal is achieved.
For decades, the Sudanese economy suffered from US trade sanctions that were lifted on October the 12th. Since then, al-Bashir has been focusing on mending ties with Europe, Asia and the US.
We reiterate our keenness and openness to all countries and peoples of the world. We hope to kickstart partnerships on the basis of a balance of interests and principles with all parties so that Sudan remains an active country in both the region and internationally.
Despite losing close to 75% of oil earnings following the North-South split, Bashir is keen to mend ties with the South, which will in the end stabilize oil prices and ensure a better cost of living for the Sudanese people. Mirungu, CGTN.